Hey everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy, I hope.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica.
So it's I mean you guys saw by the title that no, we don't put it in the title, but this is a Convincing My Bestie series, our Convincing My
Yes,
Bestie
it
series.
is.
So this is where we convince the other to read a trope that they don't normally read for themselves. And it's Mandy's turn to convince me, and I haven't been the kindest to her in the last couple, so I'm a little concerned. So that's what happens around here.
I am stoked for this one, and I think that people are going to love it too. There's
Okay.
something on my screen, but I think it's on my screen and not actually on my recording. There we go. Okay. But first, hit that subscribe button. We record this a little bit earlier, so I'm not sure what our current giveaway is at the time, so I don't want to say anything about that. But we usually have a giveaway going on for our 26 books of 2026, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, we love it when you like and comment and hype our videos. You can always give us comments on book recs you want to see. We do really put those on our list, and we get to them as soon as we're able to make sure that we have enough books for those. If you have suggestions for convincings for me or for Jessica, you can put those in the comments as well. We'd love
We
to
like
see what you
those.
guys want us to convince each other to read. But
Mhm.
also, I do know that based on when this video comes out, that we have some fun things happening next week. So on April 19th, which is Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, we do have on our channel our 3-year Buddy Read anniversary with Amber and Jen. So there are 4 books that you could pick from. You can read them all, none, some, however you want to. Just come join us, hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a giveaway, we have some swag. As I've been saying, keep those expectations low for the swag. So you can have fun with that. And then on Friday, April 24th, we have our buddy read, or not our buddy read, we have book club, which is our MC trope for the month of April. So I think that's going to be a big hit. And the book is Stolen by J.M. Johnson. It does have audio, so you still have plenty of time to read or listen to that and join us for book club. So lots of fun things happening on the channel. And we're happy you're here. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, I was really, really shocked when I searched this up, and we've never done an actual video for this. We've had this trope in some of our other videos, but we've never dedicated a video to it. And that is Best Friend's Dad.
Yay!
Hey, what do you mean, yay?
This is a Mandy trope. This is definitely not a
The
Jessica trope.
closest we've ever come in our friendship to Best Friend's Dad is
No.
the time you and I showed
No.
up at my dad's house.
And he was in his underwear, his tiny whities.
No, he was in a
What?
Speedo because he had been
Oh, that's it. My
sunbathing.
dad wore the tiny whities. He wasn't a Speedo. I just remember that there was no
It was
going
very
on.
traumatizing for both of us.
Obviously. Yeah.
Okay. No, there has
No.
never, ever, ever been any Best Friend's Dad situation happening here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just no. Okay.
Okay. But in these books, it has worked out pretty well for people. So this is definitely on the taboo factor, definitely the forbidden love, and definitely
Yeah.
the age gap. All the things that I love. You don't mind this one so much,
I
though.
don't mind. No, this is more of a you. Like, I'm not going to go grab it just because that's the trope. This is more of a you grab. But yeah, this one's not bad at all.
Yeah. So where do you want to start? I have 6 recs for you.
I have friggin' no idea. How about you just start?
Okay, well, we'll start you off slow with a book by an author that I know you really do enjoy, and that is Abyss by Swathi. MH. I'm so used to just calling her Swathi that I forgot the
I
MH
know.
part. So this is about Cavi. Cavi grew up really poor, and she is in desperate need of money. Her dad passed away and left them with a lot of medical debt. And so she's just trying really hard to take care of that. And so Madison is her best friend, but best friend like from college days and that sort of thing. And so once you're in college, you don't always meet your current best friend's family right away. Like, those things just don't always work out. So Madison helps her get a job after she gets fired from her current job. So she gets fired pretty epically. She's working at a restaurant. She's asked to uncork, I think it was like champagne's the one that explodes, right? So I think
Yeah.
she was asked to uncork the champagne. It goes epically wrong because she's never done it before. And the guy is a total ass to her. Turns out he owns the restaurant and he gets her fired from her job. So she's devastated. Madison gets her a job working for her dad who needs a secretary because the secretary is going on leave or something. And so he's like really desperate to get this secretary position filled. So she goes to fill in because her friend gets her the job. She shows up and it's the guy from the restaurant.
Of course.
Dun, dun, dun. But it's also Madison's dad. So Hudson. So he is just a major asshole, and he eventually ends up moving her in with him. Even like, you just have to read the book to get to that point. I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy Swathi's writing, but you know how I'm a sucker for an age gap and best friend's dad. So there you have it.
Okay.
Do you want me to continue?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Okay, we have another video we're doing, and so like my books are flagged like crazy. Okay, This one I love so much because it really brought the angst and the more forbidden vibes because she's younger. And that is Older by Jennifer Hartman. I cannot believe you have not read this yet. So we have Reed meets so oh, I always get her name confused because pronunciation is not my friend. Holly, the comet. Hallie. So Hallie is at this house party. She has a horrible home life, a really, really bad home life. And she's at this house party, and this guy walks in. They really connect and bond over like 90s music and stuff. And in this video, wow. At the party, she lies about her age. And then he is there looking for his daughter that is not supposed to be at this party because she's still in high school. Turns out his daughter is her best friend. He's been a little bit of an absentee father. He's recently moved back, trying to rekindle that. And like I said, Hallie has a really bad home life. And Tara, who is her best friend, Tara and her mom take her in and let her live with them. So now she's living with her best friend, and Reed shows up for dinner one day to try and repair his relationship with his daughter. And the two of them are like, oh shit. There's so much more to it. It's a slow burn, but it's very emotional. I loved how Jennifer Hartman wrote this one. It's one of my favorites. Okay. That was book 2.
Got it.
What?
I said got it.
You got it? Okay.
I got it.
I'm proud of you. Good for
Thanks. Thank you.
you. Okay. Next, I have Father of the Bride by Daisy Jane. This is one of her newest releases. It just came out in February. So this is about Ford. Ford has been crushing on his daughter's best friend for a while. They're like not in high school. I just want to point that out. She's older. But he has just really like strictly kept that line. He's been a single dad for many, many, many years. His daughter and son are like everything to him. And so he's just never going to cross that line. Like, it's just not a line he wants to cross. Well, Juliet has been in a really crappy relationship where her boyfriend just constantly puts her down and belittles her. And she's just kind of really struggling. Well, his daughter is now getting married. Juliet is the maid of honor. He's obviously the father of the bride. So the two of them get thrown together in quite a bit of circumstances here. And Juliet has always kind of had a crush on Ford. But again, it's one of those, like how you have a crush on an older person, like sometimes, like, so it's nothing she's ever felt like she should act on. And then something happens at the rehearsal dinner between the two of them. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
I don't want to give any spoilers. So I'm trying like to be a little vague on stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Next, I have Finding Out by Jenny Barra. And this is Rin. Rin is a curator for an art company. And so she has to go get this art piece. And it turns out the client that she's going with to get this art piece is Tom. And Tom is um, Avery's dad. Avery and Rin are best friends. And so they've already known each other. They are in, I think it's New York that they go to. They get snowed in there and like their plane is delayed. So they have to stay a little bit longer, but they have to stay together because this art piece is like really valuable. So it can't just be left in the hotel room type situation. So they're kind of stuck together. And then, okay, so they end up hooking up. I sorry, I was just looking at my notes. Sometimes my notes are not the best. Like they make sense to me, I think, in the time, and then I go back and look at them and I'm like, what was I meaning here? So they kind of they hook up. I'll just yeah. And then there's a wedding that's happening and things kind of all come to a head and it goes epically wrong because unlike brother's best friend, your best friend's dad is a little bit different. Just
Just a little bit.
a tad bit. So
Yeah.
there we have it.
Okay.
I loved it too.
Okay.
But obviously I'm not gonna have books in here that I didn't enjoy. Okay,
Right.
that should have been number 4.
Yep.
If I'm keeping track of my flags right. Okay, then for number 5, I have Taylor's Father by Penelope Ward. Blair is gifted a trip to a resort by her best friend Taylor. Taylor is a guy, in case that I guess that kind of plays into it. So she's 19, about 20. She's there because her and her high school boyfriend have broken up. It was pretty devastating for her. And she's just there trying to, like, kind of reset herself. And she's gotten a little bored at the resort by herself. So she decides to join an app, but she's only 19. So she says she's 29 and she ends up matching with this hot guy that she had seen at the resort earlier in the week. They meet up. He knows right away that she's not 29 and that he is much older than her. They end up spending time together and just hanging out. And then eventually something happens between the two of them. And then we fast forward 4 years later, and she is at Taylor's wedding, and Tate is there. And it turns out Tate is Taylor's estranged dad that he has been repairing that relationship with. And there is her vacation fling, who is her best friend's dad. And there's a lot more to that story. Okay. And last but not least, we have Come What May by Corinne Michaels. So this is going to be for people who don't really like a lot of taboo feels. This is probably Taylor's dad is kind of like more on the non-taboo side as well because they don't know. And so that is the same with this story. So this is going to be a lot less taboo and just a little more forbidden love, just FYI. So in this book, we have Tessa. Tessa works for PR, and Killian runs a horse ranch, a horse breeding ranch. And there's been um, his trainer just upped and left, and there's all these rumors going around about his ranch, and buyers are starting to pull out, and he's kind of panicking. So he hires a PR person to try and help him figure out what's going on, while he also has somebody trying to track down his trainer that just upped and left in the middle of the night. And Killian's at a bar one night, Tessa's there, and they're strangers, decide to have a one night stand. He takes her back to his house. She wakes up the next morning and is like, I have to get to this meeting. She goes to Google it and realizes she's already at the location of the meeting. Turns out it's Killian. So things are already a little bit awkward between the two of them. And as they are working through some things, she starts to connect some dots and realizes that he might actually be her best friend's dad, because her best friend recently found out that he is her biological father. And the story he tells about how he found out he had a daughter and the story that her best friend has about how she found out about her dad are eerily similar. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Also, in my notes, I have written down that Samantha Brentmore narrated this, as did Austin Stones, and the narration was really good. I think all my other books have audio as well, but I have this. No? Which one didn't?
Daisy's probably doesn't.
Oh, you're right. I don't think Daisy's does. The rest of them should.
The rest of them
Sorry.
should be fine. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
So there are your 6 books.
Okay.
This one also has like the whole mystery thing. So again, it's a little bit lighter on that, but it is Best Friend's Dad. It's like the contemporary version of Best Friend's Dad.
Okay.
But it's still really good. Like I just want to make sure I have all of that out there.
Okay.
There were a couple others I was actually going to use for this, but you had read them.
Had I?
Yes.
Okay. None of them are popping into my head. So cool.
Carrie Ann Cole.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
That's a duh. But yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's not that hard. Just pick one. That's what you always yell at me.
Well, it is. I don't know. I don't know which one to pick. Give me some suggestions. That's what you do to me.
I know. Okay, so I think older is probably going to be the most taboo because she is of age, but she's still like this. She lied about her age. Okay, so if you want really like kind of taboo with that really angsty feel, and he's trying to repair his relationship with his daughter, that would be this one. And then if you want to go the opposite way and have the least amount of taboo, it would be Come What May. And then if you're looking for somewhere in the middle, Abyss is really good. They're older, so it's really just kind of navigating that whole like it's your best friend's dad type situation, but it's not like a best friend's dad that she's grown up knowing. Like she doesn't know that's who he is because he epically fires her and he's kind of an ass. The Jenny Barra one, again, they're older. It does have some drama that plays out. And now I'm drawing a blank. What was the other one? And then
Taylor's
Daisy's is they have known each other for a very long time, but she's older now, and so it's all age. It's like appropriate based on that aspect, but still like he knew her when she was little type thing.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Taylor's father.
Okay.
Just
the one I didn't talk about. When you're like, which one?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
Yep.
You like Penelope Ward.
I do.
So I think you'll enjoy it. The writing's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
fun
go with
how
that
you
one.
made me give synopsises again.
I just asked you for suggestions, not synopsis. You chose to do that.
Some suggestions based on what your taste might be.
And then I just chose one.
Taylor's father has some really, like, if you like banter, it's got some really great banter to start it off.
Okay.
They meet at the kiddie pool because she thinks that would be the safest place to meet a guy on the app.
That's funny.
Which leads to like some funny commentary as things get going.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, we will be back to check in to see how much Jessica liked Taylor's father. All right, Jessica, we are back. How did you enjoy Taylor's father?
I enjoyed it. I like Penelope Ward in general, so I knew I probably would. I mean, that was kind of a given. But I did enjoy that. I listened to it while we were camping in my hammock. And I thought it was cute. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was good.
All right. Yeah. What would you rate it?
4 stars. I give it 4 stars. The audio too, I do say, like, if you haven't listened to it, I would listen to the audio. The audio was great. Cannot remember who did it, but it was great. I want to say
I'm
Zachary
trying to
Weber,
remember
but I
what
could be
I
wrong.
rated it. Do you remember?
I think it was 4 stars.
I think that's what I rated it to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
and the audio was wonderful. So definitely go listen to the audio.
All right.
For those who haven't. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it and that wasn't too painful. Please remember
It
that.
wasn't too painful. I will remember that. I'll try to remember that for the next one.
Okay.
Which is a little ways off, right?
It
because we've got something cool
is
going on.
because we're going to do a little twist for our next convincing. So our
Mhm.
next convincing is going to be you guys convincing us to read historical romance. So we decided instead of just leaving it a blanketed one, we decided to, because we want to try and read more historical romance. And it's been a little tough for us to find ones we've wanted to read. They just haven't been popping up for us. So we thought this would be a great way to do that. And then we'll have hopefully a whole bunch of recs for you guys based on your guys's recommendations. So there is a Google form to fill out where you just answer a few questions, and you're going to want to get that in right away because we're going to start working on this soon.
Yep.
So
and
we're
the
very
Google
excited.
form is below, right?
Yes, it'll be linked below. So I think we are going to do, and normally we do every other week. So I think we're going to have a 2-week break. So we have time to get you guys to give us all your historical romance recs. You can please fill out a new form for each book you want to rec, but if you have like 4 or 5, feel free to rec all of them. If you want, just fill it out, a new one for each book title. It makes it easier for us when we're going through them. But yeah, so we'll we'll still have trope videos, but the convincing won't be out in 2 weeks. It'll be out in 3 weeks.
Yeah, because we need time. So yeah.
Yeah, we need time to gather you guys to gather that for us, and then we have to read them. So that's why.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one. This should be fun.
Yes, we're excited too. Well, we're excited too.
We're excited too.
Excited. I'm also excited. So
works. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up then.
Well,
And
in
they
the
can go do
meantime,
that.
make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and usually Wednesdays for new videos from us.
Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.